What's up, Howard?
Hey.
I want to know what happened with Miss Howard TV and Artie at Letterman.
Hey, did you bring that chick for Letterman?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Oh.
She's very nice.
Look at you keeping things quiet.
Did you cure her vaginal cancer?
Oh, she doesn't have it yet, so when she gets it,
She's still at your apartment?
she won't get it.
Did you examine her to make sure she didn't have it?
No, what happened was somebody dropped the ball out there. She wasn't, like, I'm glad I sort of re-brought it up at about 2 o'clock because there was an early taping at 3:30, and I said, Ted, what's up with the broad? And he goes, oh, I don't know. I didn't talk to him. What do you mean you didn't talk to her?
Yeah, because it's not important to him.
Yeah. So anyway, I had my female assistant. Which is very awkward to have her coordinate.
Now you have her calling girls.
Well, it's hard to have a female trim coordinator.
I'd leave that with Teddy.
Yeah, but no. Anyway, she was already like home in another borough, and I said. She thought we were kidding. I said, "Of course we're not kidding. What are you? Oh, come on, this is."
Yeah, you're hot, and I want you.
I mean, this is my full court press, man.
All right, so you bring her. So she says
she showed up. She looked gorgeous.
Right.
Shorts, and she really dolled herself up, and she looked beautiful.
Yeah.
And she really, was respectful, and I tried to do all the things like in front of her, like talk to the segment producer.
Right.
He gave me my notes. Art, Dave like this. And this.
Did you have a limo pick her up or anything like that?
Well, no. She came into the city, and Teddy met her a couple blocks away and walked her over to Letterman.
Okay.
And then I made sure that Teddy showed that... I said, Ted, say that in front of her to the security guard, this is a guest of Mr. Lange.
Right.
And I think he did that. And then there's a green room in my dressing room.
You just wanted her to see someone call you Mr. Lange?
Right, exactly.
Right. Okay,
yeah,
good.
of course.
And then have a response to it.
Yeah. And then... the security guy said, is Jessica Lange on the show? And we went up to...
Who is Mr. Lange?
Mr. Lange. There's no Mr. Lange here.
We went up to the dressing room area, and this could not have been any better.
Go ahead.
The first guest was Sir Ben Kingsley.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
So this guy, who's a good friend of Vinny and mine, he's a nice guy, Tom Bernard. He's a bigwig in showbiz, and he produced Ben Kingsley's last film.
Okay.
So he kind of knows me, and right in front of the broad, this was like, if I wrote the script, it couldn't have been any better.
What happened?
He comes over to me and says, Sir Ben Kingsley would love to meet you, Artie. Wow. I mean, come on.
And you say, hey, what you're supposed to say is, fuck him.
Like Don Rickles with Sinatra.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Can't you see I'm with people?
So, does she even know who Kingsley is?
She said...
she probably didn't know, but she knew he was important because he was a sir. Yeah.
Yeah, she...
Hey, Artie, who's Ben Kingsley?
Right.
Tell Ben Kingsley Mr. Lange is busy now with this young lady.
Yeah, it was gone, gone.
He will meet with a guest, but only under protest.
She knew it was Gandhi, though.
Right. She knew Gandhi.
Yeah.
At least she knew who Gandhi was.
I don't think she knew the connection between Gandhi and Ben Kingsley, but separately she knew, both people.
Just tell Gandhi to come in.
She is aware of Gandhi.
Did you summon him to you, or did you?
No, I went down to him.
Oh,
and,
sorry.
Thank God she didn't come to that, because clearly Ben Kingsley did not want to meet me.
Oh, really?
That was one of those things where, like, I said, don't. As we were in front of the chick, I made.
That's
believe,
okay.
Like,
yeah.
But when we're going down, I'm like, dude.
That's what you should have said. You know what? I'm too busy right now.
Well, I did that when I had the 3 broads last time. I did that exact thing with Paris Hilton.
Yeah, that's cool.
I said,
you don't want to be running around for Paris Hilton.
That's what I said. I don't want to meet her.
Say, I wipe my ass with Paris Hilton.
Right.
Oh.
Tell Paris I can cure her fucking plot cancer. Oh. So I get down there, and Ben Kingsley... he walks right by me, and then so another guy has to grab him.
So how does that come about that they say
that
Ben Kingsley wants to meet you?
I think the guy was trying to show me that he could get me to meet Ben Kingsley. I don't know.
Who cares even?
So, he said, no, now he has to grab him before he goes into makeup, and he goes, Ben, this is Artie Lange, and he goes, who? And he goes, oh, are you the chap who's on after me? He said,
Chap.
I said, yeah. And I was like, I tried to think of some small talk to say, like, I said, yeah, don't get too many laughs out there, man. I gotta go out there and be funny. Don't kill the audience. And he goes,
I assure you I am not concerned.
What he said, well, he kind of said, he goes, you have no worries there, my friend. Actually, he was very charming, you know.
I mean, as long as you're
and he's about 2'8", which was
as you're not bringing the chicks, just have Teddy walk in and say President Bush is downstairs and wants to meet with you, Artie. He wants to know what you think of the Iraq War.
Well, tell him I'm against it. I'm a Barack guy.
Right.
Have
someone bring you a phone and pretend you're on with President Bush and he's wishing you luck. Yeah, hello? Oh, yes, Mr. President. Thank you.
That would seem contrived.
You think? She wouldn't have known. You're a good actor.
But that was cool. So I went up and
did she kiss you hello and everything when she walked in?
You know, just a quick. There's a million people around.
Right, but was she like, you know? But meanwhile, you're thinking about her the whole time.
Well, you know, I just wanted to make sure she was comfortable.
Yeah.
And so I was very attentive and everything. And then we all went down to the green room. I showed her where to sit in the green room. I said, this is probably, you're comfortable here. And Ben didn't have a big entourage. Like with Paris Hilton, there were 40,000 people there.
So she's in
you
there.
can get another person in.
Yeah, right. But Ben Kingsley, very unassuming, like you'd expect. And
you should have her sit in the control room.
Dave, do you mind?
Dave, I'm going to need to impress this girl.
Dave, I'm trying to get
You should have let her direct the show, Artie.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a little poontang, Dave.
You should just brought her out with you and go, Dave, this girl, just let her sit here, okay?
I should have gave her my notes and said, just do my interview.
Yeah. Sit on your lap.
So, but then, of course, I'm sweating like a pig, and I'm all worried about that. But I let her stay in the green room, and it was going great. She was, you know, happy, nice, and everything. And then they bring me in, and you know, in Letterman's studio, it's literally 2 degrees, literally. And I usually don't mind.
I can't believe you were sweating in that.
I know.
I was sweating before. I was sweating before I went.
Yeah.
So now they keep.
By the way, is this sweating thing a new thing since you got fat?
It's the thyroid.
Is it?
And the liver and the fat.
You never used to sweat, right?
No,
Wait a minute. Did you actually get your thyroid checked out?
No, but I know that's it. So
he's got no hair on his arms.
So I go in and usually when they bring you right to the inside the studio there, he's about to bring you out,
Right.
but he had to tape something for the governor, asked him to tape something. I don't know. So that was like 10 extra minutes of me shivering in there, sweating. I thought I was going to get fucking pneumonia.
So you were sweating even with that sub-zero temperature. Like they stuck you in a refrigerator, you were still sweating.
No, the sweating stopped. It just turned into shivers.
Right, like icicles.
Yeah. Yeah. But it wasn't enough time for the sweat stain to dry up, so I still had that when I went out there. It was a mess. But anyway...
Now, I don't understand how you had a big sweat stain in the middle of your belly from being in that refrigeration situation.
But I got it before I went.
I know, but what, it freeze? It must have frozen into your shirt.
I don't know. It was still there.
Right.
So, like you said, it was a good spot. It went really good.
And then afterwards,
so you come back out
a lot of laughs
into the green room.
I come out in the green room. There was a lot of people in the green room, and I got like a big round of applause. And I walk in the green room. It went very well.
Okay.
And she was like, "Oh, that was great. Thank you so much." And you know, very, very nice. And we exchanged numbers. We exchanged text numbers.
Why don't you take her to dinner?
And well, she didn't have time to go to dinner.
Oh, she said, I don't have time to go to dinner.
You know.
You said to her, you want to go to dinner?
I said, we're all going out afterwards, maybe, you know. And she was like, well, I have to get back because this was unexpected, whatever, you know. But she...
What is she busy with?
But she texted and called me about 3 times over the week.
Oh.
Really?
So... What did you write back?
Yeah, I said, unfortunately, I was doing the man cave thing all fucking weekend, but...
Why don't you bring her over for that?
Yeah, she could have hammered a few nails.
Would have been exciting, a TV crew in your house?
I mentioned
it,
but, you know, I guess she was busy doing... She like models and stuff. She's busy, I guess.
Wow.
But, you know, we made arrangements. I got to go to Dallas this weekend, of course. I'm never around. But, you know, we made arrangements to have dinner.
This week?
Well, yeah, what's good about it is is I don't have to fly to Dallas till Friday, so Thursday.
Take her out Thursday.
night?
Yeah.
Where are you taking her?
I think I could do. Well, I don't know.
Take her one of them fancy joints. Some banger.
There's a million places.
You meet her? Are you picking her up? Where is she?
Oh, I don't know. It's Monday. We'll make all those plans.
Man, look at you, bro. Now you're handling
nice.
things.
All right.
I like that.
Is she a possible candidate for the wedding?
Would you
For
bring
what?
her? Would you bring her to my wedding?
Let me tell you something. I've got some candidates there.
Oh, do you?
She's.
Who are you gonna bring to my
let's
wedding?
put it, she's her name's in the hat.
Who else you got? You got some real good ones?
Actually, there's a couple of girls that I know of that I might take.
Nice.
One in particular is the hottest girl I've ever met in my life.
Really?
Literally,
And
ever
you
met
banged this girl? I mean,
No,
don't waste
no.
it on a chick you
I've
haven't
never
banged.
banged this girl.
No?
I've never banged. One of the girls from up here.
Why don't you have a tournament with all these girls? Bring them in here, and we have a tournament. And the one that wins, and I mean it's like an American Gladiator kind of thing. And the one that wins gets to go to the wedding.
I'll tell you.
Would that be cool, Robin?
Two of them
I
might,
would love it.
Two of them might go for it. The really hot one, I don't think would. The really hot one doesn't live in the state. That's the problem. But the one of them that I might take up here, I have had sex.
Yeah.
with.
Why would
I've
you?
had sexual relations with.
Why would you consider this for a girl you've never had sex with?
Because
It might get her to have sex.
exactly.
You think that'll be the closer?
Of course. Listen, I was
Oh.
able to bang one of the broads without the
By the
wedding.
way, my wedding's going to be sort of boring because I don't have.
Don't worry about it.
She'll
I
be
know
happy.
how to fucking yap it up.
All right.
It's not going to be boring. She'll,
You'll be the
What
only
happened-
one there bored.
What happened to that girl's boyfriend? Is he out of the picture? Did she break? That'll give her time to break up. If you go out with her Thursday, she could break up today. And
That's the other thing. She texted me back the next day and said she got like hundreds of emails asking if I took her to Letterman. And she also got some very disturbing Photoshop pictures of what her and Gange's kids would look like, and what her and my kids would look like. But I gotta say, I'm a little worried about my relationship with Gange.
Why?
Because afterwards, I was maybe I misinterpreted this, but afterwards, Gange wasn't really looking at me or talking to me after that whole
Gange
thing.
didn't have. He has no rights.
The girl
though.
liked you.
No, but she
She
also
didn't have proprietary rights.
Gange
she
hits
did
on.
say she likes Gange too.
But Gange hits on every chick who walks through there.
Right.
You know, he's just fishing. He can't claim every fish in the ocean because he's got the pole in the
And
water.
she from the first time she walked in here, she had a thing for you.
Really?
Yeah.
Because listen, the boyfriend thing is another question mark. I don't know what's going on there, but the way we were talking, it
This
didn't
one's for you.
seem like she had a boyfriend.
This one's yours. I'll fire Gange if he makes a big stink about it.
That's what I was going to ask you to do.
Just
off
get rid
the
of
air.
him.
All right. When's the last time you hung out with Gange? So he's mad at you. How's that going to impact your life?
No. I like Gange.
No,
You know what?
no, my problem with Gange is he
You
hits
know
on
what you
every
ought to
girl,
do?
and then when you go after him, he's like, "Hey, don't go after my girl."
Oh, really?
Yeah,
is that his move?
then he's claimed every girl.
What, that
But you know what you
motherfucker?
should do to piss him off? Marry her.
Oh, yeah.
That's like
That'll
Ralph.
piss me
the
off.
night I met Beth, Ralph and I were together, and Ralph called me at one point and goes, "You know, I'm not mad or anything, but I just want you to know, I was hitting on her first, and I go, dude, you happened to sit next to her at the table. That was hardly a fucking sign that you were dating her." And I said, "If you were dating her, I would never hit on her." But
He's the worst person to even bring that up. Didn't he always steal everybody's girls?
well, yeah, but I don't know. Anyway, all right. So good luck, Artie. The answer, Chris, is Artie did bring the chick to Letterman, and he thinks he got a date with her.
Stay tuned,
All right,
she
let's see what
seems to be
happens.
interested, you know?
Oh, very nice.
I'm getting word that Gange actually really is upset with Artie for taking that girl out.
Really?
'Cause he's like, I was working her for 2 weeks, and now Artie has her. Meanwhile, he wasn't going anywhere with
Working
her.
her for 2 weeks.
Yeah, but you know what I'm telling you? I figured that there's more to it than meets the eye. And
If she wants Gange, she can go get Gange.
the reports are from several people that he's really mad at me, and I feel bad. I like Gange.
You didn't know he was working her for 2 weeks.
Well, I mean,
She's a girl.
Look, this is a hot chick, you know. That's a big score for me and
But
Gange.
he's coming at it like it was his girlfriend and you stole her away.
Yeah, but look, you know,
he hadn't even made a play.
It's sort of a guy
And you know what's
code,
sad?
though.
Because he puts in time with these chicks, and
Yeah.
like he knows her brother's name. He probably knows where she went to high school.
I got to tell you, Howard, if I was on the shoot for the bowling thing for some reason and saw that, I would never, ever make a move on
That's the
it.
difference.
If
You
saw,
didn't see it.
Wait a second. If you saw her talking to him, you wouldn't go on over and talk to her.
And I knew that he was that into her, trying for it. A guy doesn't do that to a friend. You don't swoop in and do that. You know, I would be mad at me. But I
But
didn't.
you
met her,
didn't
too.
watch anything go down. The girl came in and she said, "I like Artie."
Yeah, but you know, then when the Gange thing started, I could tell he liked it. Look, we were on the air, so I was
Guess
trying to
what?
be. I was trying to be funny.
I
was
like
breaking
Gina
balls.
Lola Brigida. Should I be mad at her husband?
Well, she's too old for you now.
No. I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to think of somebody.
No, I
that
know.
was some name to pull
I
out.
get. I understand, but like,
I met a dude that went out with her.
if you're really into a chick,
I like Miss September
yeah.
from Playboy.
Right.
Am I mad at her boyfriend? I saw her in a magazine.
I think it's different.
I don't think it is.
But that chick,
One thing if he was dating her and then all of a sudden you start dating her, that's a whole nother story.
that chick is a score for either one of us. And Gange was working her, and she's nice, and you know how you get with. I tell you, I've had crushes on chicks, and then some guy
Yeah,
comes.
Gange.
Yo, what's going on, guys?
Hey.
So I'm not 100% mad at Artie. I mean, I love Artie. So
What
I mean,
percentage are you mad at her?
And don't downplay it here on the air because I got the inside scoop. You were pissed.
No, I just hope Artie knows that, you know, like I'm still. This is not. I don't want to make it a competition. This is not a competition between me and Artie.
But you're still into her.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
So you're going to still continue to try for her?
Absolutely.
Okay, well then you know what? You know what, Gange? I am gonna bow out of this.
Oh, no.
I am. You do your thing, man.
But he's not going to get her.
No, I know for a fact she likes Gange. I
He's
do.
not going to get her.
She likes him like she likes her father and brother.
Shut up.
He's gonna be
Bullshit,
her
Gange.
friend.
You know what,
Why can't
Gange?
somebody- why can't
You
somebody
remind
like
me
me?
of a guy who like. You brush up against a girl, and now you own her, and no other guy can hit on her. You're ruining this fucking guy's chances.
I don't. Listen, why aren't you doing this for me? Why aren't you going?
Right. I mean, what?
But wait a minute.
I'm not
What did
doing
the
this
girl
for
say?
you
The girl said,
because-
I like Artie.
Hold it a second. I'm doing this because you should go out and get her, but don't lay some trip on Artie.
I'm not. Listen, I'm
She ain't with you. She knew you for 2 weeks. She didn't have any date. And you're such a fucking pussy. You never even asked her out. Artie asked her out. You're a
listen.
fucking pussy. I seen you with chicks.
I'm not a pussy.
Did you ask her out?
No.
Okay,
No.
that
right.
case closed. You're hanging around her for weeks. You're going to be her best friend, and it's
I'm
going
not trying
nowhere.
to be your best friend.
You're going to be her
Stop
best
it.
friend.
I'm not. That's not my intention.
No, but me and Gange
You
are
just cost this chick 6 figures.
me and Gange are similar with women. I can tell. I'm not the most bravado guy around women.
I'm
either.
not either, but all
But-
I'm telling you is I've seen Gange what he does. He's the guy.
He
He's got his
becomes the
fishing
friend.
pole in the ocean, and he goes over to you and says, I'm fishing here first. The fish are here for me.
That's not true.
No, he's a cock blocker.
Like that.
Gange,
Stop that.
But how
Why
could
you
be
late?
mad
So in
at
other
Artie?
words-
Artie didn't know you were involved.
Gange, why don't we announce to every man on the planet that he has to lay off this
That's
girl?
right. Every girl is off limits till Gange picks
Well,
one.
listen, if I didn't know Gange, but I knew of a guy like that, I wouldn't stop in a heartbeat. Fuck that.
of course not,
But
but
we're friends.
But wait a second. Why can't you go out with this girl, and why can't Gange? Let
Howard,
the best man win.
Howard, listen, it'll create such weirdness. I've seen
Yeah,
this
'cause
happen
he'll
before.
get over it.
No, I don't. Gange, you know what? You've known her longer, and I understand. And I barely know her.
And
you-
how about he hasn't asked her out ever?
You're not going to go out on Thursday with her? You
No,
already got it. Oh,
I'm not. I'm
my
gonna.
God.
You got a
Gange,
date with her, and you're
I
gonna,
don't have a date with her. Nothing's official yet. We talked about it.
You're insane.
Listen, dude. Gange, I think you
Artie's a
should.
man, and this is what men do.
No, they don't.
No,
No
they
real
don't.
man does this.
No,
You're a fucking pussy.
I am not a pussy.
I've told you that your whole life. You're a pussy.
Why am I a pussy?
Listen, Daddy can't get you this girl. Sorry.
Daddy to get me everything.
Daddy can't get you this girl. So now Artie's got to back off.
But why are you trying to throw me under the bus?
I'm not. I'm saying to you, go out and get this fucking girl. What are you telling Artie not to get her for? You're not getting her.
I'm competing with somebody in my own world here.
You know what, Ganji? Inform us of every chick.
You're competing with every man on earth.
Inform us of every chick you meet so I can alert my audience so they stay away from her.
But every man on earth isn't his friend, though.
Yeah, but he had 2 weeks, Artie.
2 weeks for me is not...
Weeks.
2 weeks for me is not all. It took me 4 years to ask
how many times did she text you this weekend? 0.
No, actually, last night and Friday night.
I'm sure she has. Well, she mentioned Ganji in one of her texts to me. She goes, I really like both you and Ganji, and you should stay in touch with me. But, Howard, first of all, I love the fact that you're fighting for me.
No, I'm fighting for both of you guys. Ganji's not getting my point. Listen. This chick, first of all, has a boyfriend. Both you fucks are in her pants. But let me tell you something.
Well, that might be her playing out situation.
She walked in the room.
Said she'd quit her boyfriend for Ganji.
She walked in the room and said she was into Artie. She went to Letterman with Artie. Ganji, if he's such a fucking prize to this girl and she's digging him,
she wouldn't have done that.
Or she can go out with him too.
But if she liked Ganji,
if she was into Ganji, she never would have done that.
Brought up the Artie thing in front of him.
So now, guess what, dude? You're gonna lose out. And this fucking guy's not going to do anything.
But you know what? Listen, without getting into detail.
Hey, Ganji, can you call us after a year and let us know that you haven't scored with this girl, so then maybe Artie can call her?
But let her make a decision. Listen, I'm going to say.
You're not letting her make a decision. You're making the decision.
If Ganji wants to take her out, he should take her out without one of his friends looming over.
But the girl even said she wanted to go out with you, not with Ganji. She said, I like Artie better.
I don't think she said that.
She said it.
She said, Ganji's sweet. I like Ganji. I'm really into Artie.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
Play the tape. She never said, I'm really into Artie.
She said, Ganji has a vagina and Artie's got a cock.
Well, that's one I got over.
Ganji, I'm not against you. I'm for you. But I just know how you are, and I know that you're just like laying claim to this girl without any fucking context whatsoever. Because you worked with her. She did Bowling Beauties, and Ganji was there, so now it's his girlfriend.
I don't lame anybody. Listen, I kind of feel like I like
asshole.
her. I think she's, obviously really cute. I think I have a lot of, I like a lot of things about her.
You know, when a dog, can I tell you something, Ganji? I'm going to give you a little lesson in life. They've actually had cases like this where a couple's getting divorced and they both want their dog. You know what the judge does?
He cuts the dog in half.
No. No, that would be stupid because then the dog would be dead. What he does is they have each owner stand on opposite ends, and whichever the dog goes to,
right,
that's the person who gets custody.
It's really the girl's choice.
That's a dog, not a human being.
Yeah.
So let's put her on all fours. I'll stand on that side.
All right, what is it, Doug? Doug Goodstein, executive producer of Howard TV.
She doesn't only have a boyfriend; she has a live-in boyfriend.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. No, that's not the information I got.
Oh, that's what we got. We did a shoot with her in her apartment.
Okay.
I guess with the live-in.
Well, you know what, then, Ganji? Maybe she's a little player.
No, you know what? Give her to Ganji.
Well, she's playing everyone. Well,
she's not playing anyone. Ganji thinks he's in a relationship with her because he's talked to her a couple of times.
He was smitten with her. I mean, he really. No, I really.
But guess what? A lot of guys are smitten with him. And you know what? Ganji needs to hire his father to go out and rub out every guy in the planet who's smitten with her. Guess what? A lot of guys are smitten with her. But guess what? She ain't smitten with Ganji.
Yeah, but you got to make a play.
Can I tell you something funny? That we did profiles for the Bowling Beauty, so we went to her apartment. We asked her a shitload of questions.
Doug, you saw how upset Ganji was. He was really pissed at Artie.
Yeah, it's more than 2 weeks. It's going on for like 6 or 7 weeks that he couldn't. Ganji can't stop talking about this girl, but I think he's being held back by the fact that she has a boyfriend.
Yeah, well, that's typical. But Artie, he's going to make suffer.
I'm going to make Artie suffer.
May the best man win. Let them have
not,
a cock
I mean, I'm not a pathetic slob. I'm not going to suffer if I don't get.
No, you know what I'm saying.
I mean, without getting into any detail, I've been doing all right for myself.
No,
since I've
I'm
been
not
single,
saying that. But
Gange's
been knowing this chick for 6 weeks. He sits home and beats off to her, and he thinks he's in a relationship with her.
Well, Gange's clearly more into her than I am. At this point,
but
because I
doesn't
don't know
mean he's
her
going to
as well.
get to go out with her.
I feel as a friend.
How do you lay claim to a chick you're not even going out with?
As a friend, I should let Gange have that.
All right, Gange. Artie's backing off now.
You ran into a really nice guy, Gange.
Artie is a great guy.
Hey, Gange, go get her.
Gange felt this way about Britney Spears. He had a big poster of her on his cubicle.
Remember when Gange could get Tori Spelling?
Yeah. How about this, Gange? You have 28 hours to make something.
I mean, what's the deadline?
He's already
here?
had 2 weeks.
I mean,
that would be great.
6 weeks, Robin.
6?
That would be great for the air.
It's been about six plus, probably closer to 2 months.
He's had 2 months, and the girl doesn't even know yet. He hasn't even asked her out.
Right.
We met her at the end of March, actually, so it's more than that.
Since March, you know, in this, at what point are you going to ask her out so other guys can go out?
Well, I had to wait till Bowling Beauties was done. I didn't want it to be a conflict.
Oh, my God. What are you talking about? She was
I didn't want,
Gange, text her now and say, would you go out with me tonight? And if she says no, let fucking Artie get his shot.
First of all, she's probably home loving all of this.
Yeah.
Second, but what Doug just said.
You two are fighting over her, and she's got a boyfriend.
What Doug just said, a live-in boyfriend.
The boyfriend isn't fighting over her.
I thought it was way more casual than a live-in boyfriend. That's ridiculous. This
I got
broad's
more info.
she might be a liar.
What else you got?
We also asked her who she liked, on the staff or at the show, and she said Greg, the camera guy.
Of course.
And then
Greg,
Ronnie told me that she wanted to make plans with him too.
I'll tell you what, with Ronnie Mund?
That's what he just told me. Yeah.
Ronnie Mund?
So she might be a big flirt playing everyone.
Yeah, so you know what, Gange, fuck her. Just, you know what, that's ridiculous. Ronnie?
Yeah, Ronnie.
Well, they live near each other, so she said, we should make plans,
you know what,
we'll walk
Gange?
the dogs together.
All right, okay, I've had enough of this. Gange, she's yours. You win, Gange. You
got the prize.
There you go. Artie's backing off your girl.
Thanks, Artie.
You should go dip your cock in acid so you have a vagina between your legs. And put on a goddamn dress today and walk around in some sexy sandals.
You never have to cry to get a girl.
You shouldn't even have to wear fucking pants. Put on a pair of hot pants, you fucking nut.
Where's the man in you? Go get
the
girl
Gange?
if you want.
I wasted a trip to Letterman on this broad.
Yeah, you could have saved him some time.
Gange, God bless you.
Yeah, well, I mean, listen, say something nice about me, so at least maybe she hears that.
You look good in a dress.
Oh, F you.
Goodbye.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, I don't believe this, Gange. I like Gange. Don't think I'm against him. I'm for him.
But when do you have to get help to get a girl from another guy?
Can I say something?
And if you do, don't go with her because it's going to only be.
I'm not asking for Artie's help.
Yes, you are. You're saying back off.
You're saying Artie can't go out with her.
Artie really
it's your girlfriend.
He could try to go out with her too, and listen. But
he already has a date with her.
I don't though.
Same thing.
Listen. Based on what I'm hearing Doug saying about Greg and Ronnie, the live-in boyfriend, and the conversations I did have with this broad, she might just be playing everybody. I guarantee that. So, Gange, you know what? Proceed with caution, but do your thing.
There you go. All right. Good luck to you, Gange. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right,
You can have that headache.
Yeah, that's your girl. She's all yours. All men, stay away from, what is her name?
Tracy.
Stay away from Tracy.
Does the entire tri-state area go unnoticed?
No, the entire world.
Go unnoticed.
Stay away because Gange's putting a full court press on being friends with Tracy. He hasn't even asked her out. 6 months the fucker knows her, and he doesn't ask her out, and now it's his girl.
You're going to look funny converting to Judaism.
All right, thank you, Gange.
All right.
All right, there he is. Mike Gange, Howard TV. Watch Howard TV.
That's what it is. He's taking courses.
Tracy.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
This is the Tracy.
Is this the flirt?
Tracy, be honest with me. Who do you want? Gange or Artie?
What's going on right now?
Gange, Artie, Greg, Ronnie. How many other people?
Who do you want as a boyfriend? Do you want Artie or Gange?
Or the guy in the bed next to you?
Ronnie.
What?
Where did that come from?
Well, you said you might want plans with Ronnie, and you're attracted to Greg.
Yeah, you said you might like Greg.
I said I might like Greg?
Yeah.
Oh, for the blog I had to write, yes. I don't think I can pick at the... I don't know.
You can't choose?
I don't know any of them personally, to be honest. I mean,
right. Listen, you knew Ganji. Hi, Ganji.
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah,
You've known Ganji for 2-3 months or something.
Yeah,
Ganji's an amazing guy. I think
are you interested in Ganji romantically at all? Be honest. A date.
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's
okay,
not
so
a yes.
Yeah, so after 3 months, I don't know. Are you just being nice?
I think Ganji is a great catch. Definitely a great catch.
So what about for you? Is he a great catch for you?
I don't know. I mean, I've never been in a situation where
He obviously, listen, he's such a pussy. He doesn't have the balls to ask you out. So here, will you go out with Ganji?
Thanks.
Well, you're a fucking pussy. You don't know how to ask a woman out. Here, do you want to go out with Ganji?
Well, I have a boyfriend right now. I don't know why Ganji would even want to go out with me.
Which is what I said. She has a boyfriend, supposedly.
Then why is she going out with
Supposedly.
Artie?
Well, are you going out with Artie just for fun?
I didn't go out with Artie either. He invited me as his guest to Letterman. If he asked me on a romantic date, I would probably say, why would you want to take me? I have a boyfriend.
See?
Are you two? Weren't you supposed to go out on Thursday?
That wasn't a definite at all.
Who said I was supposed to go out on Thursday?
I said I was going to call you next weekend. But this is I'm telling you, this chick is it's a no-go, I think.
She has a boyfriend who lives with her.
Yes.
Why are you guys pining away for her?
Pining away?
No,
She's the one who...
never indicated it was
I don't mean you.
serious.
I mean Ganji.
If I lived with a chick, I would not want her to go to Letterman with anybody. Like, what? This chick's a little dirtbag.
No, I asked permission. I came home and I said, would it make you uncomfortable if I went to David Letterman? He's like, no, go. What can I do wrong at David Letterman?
No, sweetie.
In the back?
All right,
Sweetie.
so listen.
She's one of those.
Yeah, sweetie, you're
She's everyone's friend. She's everyone's friend.
You gotta be careful there.
All right, Ganj.
Yeah.
She's all yours. Artie's backing you up.
Exactly, Ganj. Go right ahead.
She's got a boyfriend.
I don't need that hassle.
Well, why are you angry at Artie anyway? This girl's got a boyfriend.
Wait, I have a question, though. Doesn't Artie hit on every single girl that comes in? Why is it not okay for girls to, I think Artie's amazing. I would definitely date Artie if I was single, and that's what I said.
No, but sweet, you got to play the
thing.
thing.
Break up with your boyfriend.
Yeah, you left a little. If you had said that, I wouldn't have invited you to Letterman. I'm not trying to date girls who have a boyfriend. You made it a little less clear than that.
Wait, I never said that I had a boyfriend on
You said
air.
you'd break up with him.
Yeah.
Well, I was being a little bit silly. It's not like I would come home and just break up with my boyfriend.
We wouldn't expect you to do that. That's why it was odd. So you got a boyfriend. So that's it. That's where it ends. Ganji, get over it.
Yeah, move on, Ganji. It's time for everybody to move on.
Yeah, Tracy, Ganji was upset with Artie, thought he was stealing his girl, but it's clear you're not anybody's girl except this one guy.
You're not even available.
Ganji, move on.
Not that I made that clear, though.
It was
You did make it clear. Nobody's hearing it.
Oh, okay. I didn't. I'm sorry for the confusion.
Hey, what'd you think when Ben Kingsley wanted to meet with Artie?
I was very impressed.
Yeah.
Wasting your time, Artie.
Does Ben Kingsley want to meet your boyfriend?
Ben Kingsley is her boyfriend.
All right, Tracy, you're beautiful. Obviously, a lot of men fighting over you, and Ganji really wants you. So if you break up with your boyfriend, Ganji wants you to know he wants to be your boyfriend, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Right.
Thanks for the help.
Lots of luck.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Tracy. All right, that's Tracy, who's everyone's fighting over.
That's why you don't date actresses.
Right.
Oofa.
Well, they are all my children. Morons, misfits, and homos. Who cares what people think? They're great for my show. Yeah.
I had from 3 other sources,
for 20 years already.
So I went on the air with it because I was confident in the story. I had it from enough people.
No, you weren't confident because you didn't know what the car was.
Doesn't matter. I knew it was a pace car, and I knew you had it at home.
Dude, you didn't
Why
know
do
what
I
it
need to know
like?
the year?
You're coming in with having them bring in different pictures, different colors. You're telling me the car's orange. You're telling me the car's pink. You had no clue.
The structure of the story was true, and I stand behind it.
Well, good. You stand behind it, and I think it was bullshit.
You don't. How is it? So it's not true?
It's true now.
Thank you.
I
Thank
said
you.
It was
That's
true.
it.
I said it was true afterwards. When Howard asked me, I said it was true. Not to you.
Do you hear this argument?
What are you doing, Ron?
I don't know. And I was going to say to him yesterday, you got to calm down. You get upset about everything lately. And then he starts attacking me. He says, Howard likes his electronic devices. Yeah, I do. And if they ask me if I got a new one, I'll tell them. I don't listen. If John
There's a
Lieberman,
difference between walking around and you got a new phone,
right? And there's a
difference between driving around in a car that stands out a lot, and I don't need people knowing it's me. That's all. I don't need people bothering me.
You got a car that people will look at, and now you don't want them to know it's you?
To see it.
Yeah, they'll see it, but they don't have to know it's me. They don't have to know it's me.
Why buy a car that draws that much attention?
Oh, here he is. I don't want to deal
John
with him.
Lieberman.
I don't want to have to deal with him now.
You don't?
Why don't you care?
I can't stand him.
Why?
I can't stand the man.
But Ronnie, he's part of the show. He's doing his job.
He's a shit reporter.
Is this on right?
Yeah.
You don't even know how to put a microphone on. It's on backwards, you idiot.
Oh, dear.
This is a different one than I normally use,
boo-hoo.
Ronnie.
It's different than we normally use.
You have become such... You're an ignoramus. You don't know what you're speaking about. You came up to me in the hall about 5 minutes ago. You say, I know who your sauce is. I know who your sauce is.
It's a source.
Yeah.
I said sauce.
You didn't ask Richie
sauce.
Wilson.
Oh, ask Richie Wilson.
What is the story with this car?
Play what I did to him yesterday, how I made him blow up.
What do you
Play
mean?
that.
What is that? This is it, no?
When I said he was a shit reporter, how he went ballistic.
Well, here, I mean, I'm in the middle of the Ronnie argument.
So what's the issue? You're confirming my story.
No, dude. You had no story when you went in there.
If it's not a story, that would mean you don't have a pace car and you're not driving it around town.
You put the thought in his head that I have some kind of a car.
I don't know. I don't know which part you're talking about.
It's right towards the end.
I think that's all I have. They give me clips.
Oh, he went crazy.
I did not go crazy. What I was saying to you, Ronnie,
they were falling out of his head, dude.
I was making...
Listen, let me explain this to Ronnie. The reason we hired him...
I don't care.
...is because...
I don't care where you hired him.
Yeah, but you're working
I don't
here.
like him.
Yeah, you don't
have to like me.
I don't like you.
You don't have to like me, but you can politely say no comment... But you see, when your reaction is so out of bounds...
That's all I have to say?
Sure, you can say no comment
on any story you come to me with.
You know what? I just don't
I don't like you.
So if it's about Ronnie's block party...
Send Lisa.
Promoting...
Send Lisa to me. I love Lisa.
I will send Lisa. Fine, no more block party stories.
Okay.
And you know what is out of bounds? I've never attacked you in terms of your security job.
I was just fucking with you like everybody fucks with me.
I have never personally attacked you.
You work on the Stern Show.
You
work on the Stern Show. Take your fucking medicine like I do.
Are you kidding me, Mr. Hypocrite?
Take your medicine. I take it all the time.
Ronnie doesn't know what hypocrite means. You explain it.
No, I don't.
All right, go ahead.
Sorry.
No, I'm stupid.
Yeah.
But
I'm fucking stupid.
You attacking my reporting is ridiculous, and I'll give you an example.
Don't look
there are
at
a number
defensive you
because
you sound like me now.
When I go up to Gary, and I ask him a question, he is forthright. I say, Gary,
because all the stories you do on Gary.
No, because
Gary's running for park recreation there. Gary did it.
Let me give you an example of a story I did yesterday that Gary didn't want reported. I say, Gary, I heard you were in a car accident. I had two sources.
What happened?
I had two sources telling me he was in an accident. And you know what Gary does?
How come he killed the story?
It was on the air yesterday on Howard 100 News. You don't listen?
No, I hate the news.
Oh, so you can criticize, but you don't listen to what we do?
Stories. I don't like your stories.
Okay.
I only listen to Lisa's stories. And 𝗛cie. They're the greatest.
You know what?
Reporters.
When
𝗛cie's awesome,
Scott DePace.
𝗛cie is the best reporter, man. He's even funny when he does his stories.
What about
Scott DePace?
Yes.
When I confronted him yesterday about some allegations that I've been hearing.
I know what you're talking about. This TV camera was supposed to be covering him. He was having a meltdown about something. And he had the cameras turned off. He's instructed people not to shoot his picture.
There are a lot of things.
I got word about.
Don't shoot him when he's leaning back in his chair either.
And I will take this up with Scott off the air.
Hey, bring it up because, dude, there's no truth to that. Let's go. Howard.
Well, here are what my sources say.
My sources. Here he goes again.
I have multiple sources.
Oh, I know you do, man.
And I protect them. That's why I get these stories.
Probably.
Yeah,
I pay them. Pay them. Little informants. Little.
Yeah, because I'm not spending my money on pace cars
that you fucking run around chasing after.
Howard,
what'd you find out
going on?
You little fucking spies.
But can I say something to Ronnie? If you don't want to be noticed in your car, don't buy a pace car with writing all over it.
It's a collector's car, okay?
Yeah, but if you don't want to be noticed, why?
I don't bother you with what you do. Why do you have to bother me with what I do? Why does that bother you so much?
I'm saying the logic there that you don't want to be on the news.
There's guys with 50 cars in their garage that collect cars. No, I have one.
I have no problem.
It's a crime. I know. I'm
you
sorry.
Don't want John asking about your car because you don't want to be noticed. That's a car that you get noticed in. I'm sorry. I mean, you're going to be noticed in that car.
If they don't see me and they don't know it's me.
How are they not going to see you? There's glass in the fucking car. They can look in and
see the glass is tinted, okay? Just like when you get in a car.
It's not that tinted.
Oh, it is.
No, is it legal?
Oh, Jesus. Here we go.
What is that, Scott?
It's a convertible.
Oh, Gary.
Yeah, okay. Do I have to put the top down, Gary? Do I have to?
But you will.
Do I have to put the top down?
You don't care if people see you in that.
Oh, stop it now.
You're looking for attention. That's why you get a car like that.
Oh, please.
Hey, why have a convertible if you're not going to put the top down?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I had to get rid of my. I had a convertible once. I put the top down. A guy jumped in the car with me, and I said, perhaps I shouldn't have a convertible. But I said to myself, it's silly to have a convertible if I can't put the fucking top down.
So you got rid of it.
Of course.
Now he's saying he wants a car that gets attention, but he doesn't want the attention.
Yeah, he doesn't want attention. You better do a follow-up story on that.
Oh, we already got it. He already said that he'll refuse to tweet out any photos of the car.
Right.
And he wants to know who my source is so that he
I know
can,
who your source is.
You absolutely do not.
I ain't telling.
Who?
I know
Why are you not
I know who it is.
3. Name them.
I know who they are.
Name the 3.
I know exactly
Name
who
them.
they are.
Name one of the 3.
I know one of them for sure.
Who
is it?
I'm not telling you.
Why?
I'm not going to rat your rats out. I won't rat.
What? Why won't you?
I'm not going to rat your rats out.
Who do you think?
You got rats all over the place.
Yes,
I know
do.
You do.
Yes, I do.
I know you do.
And they're watching you.
Yeah, good. Let them watch me. Who gives a shit? Let them watch me.
You give a shit.
Look at you.
I'm just looking at you.
I
can't believe I'm seeing a grown man upset over a pace car that got out on the air.
I don't like you. I told you that. I told you that in the hallway.
And I told you you do not have to like me. You don't have to like me, but you can say no comment. I've had many other people not like me.
No comment, and I don't like you.
Isn't it okay to rat a rat out, though?
No.
And give your idea on who it might be?
No.
Why? Why are you protecting them?
Why should I?
You're protecting his source?
Because I'm not like that. I don't rat people out like he fucking rats people out.
I never rat people out. Okay. I never give up my sources on anything like this DePace thing. Let me tell you about this DePace thing.
Go ahead.
I have people running.
Everybody knows about that. The whole hallway knows about what went down.
He's got a report on that.
I have
people know about it.
I'm not saying anything. It's not my business.
What we have confirmed is this.
You would make this show very successful.
Yeah. Ronnie, you don't understand. We need information so that we can have a show.
All right. Well, then let him do it. Let him be the rat ass.
Here we go.
Scott DePace,
shit reporter.
According to multiple sources. Sorry, I heard the shit reporter comment.
Stinks.
You're a terrific reporter. Don't listen to him.
Could I please get this story out before I really have to take action?
Is that a threat or a promise?
No, I'm talking to Howard. Excuse me.
Be my guest.
Multiple sources, Howard, say that Scott DePace has set rules in the Howard TV control room.
I heard
he
that.
must be notified when he's being shot by a camera because, in part, because he doesn't want any unflattering images of himself on the Howard TV behind the scenes.
Here's another guy
for example, when
who doesn't understand how we make a living.
For example, when he is sitting back in his chair.
Thanks, Scott, for taking the heat off.
He doesn't want those moments captured. And in fact, I have confirmed he shined a mag light in one of the cameramen's cameras because they were trying to get a shot of him yesterday.
Has everyone gone nuts around here?
And he called one of his producers.
How are we going to make a living?
You did call one of the producers back there unintelligent yesterday as well.
Is any of it true?
Wow.
Is any of that true? And I believe it is true.
Bits and pieces, but not for the reasons he's saying.
Go ahead.
So the first thing is,
yes,
I simply don't want a camera spying on me. I have no problem with a camera
Me neither, asshole.
Well, none of us want a camera spying.
So all I requested was that they let me know when they're shooting and when I'm in the control room. I'm in the control room doing my thing.
Yeah, but something went down that would have been good on Howard TV.
No, not once. I simply said I want to know. Now listen. So no, let me explain to you.
John, what was the event that he boycotted?
Let's hear, Howard, with all due respect, let's hear what he says so that I can contradict it with facts.
On the life of my kids, I never told them they can't shoot me. Never once.
But the other day, they couldn't shoot you.
They could too.
They have to inform you.
All I said is just let me know. So a couple of segments went by when all of a sudden I look over my shoulder and there's a camera there. And I'm like, hey, can you just let me know? So then apparently, so they were letting me know, but it wasn't loud enough. I wasn't hearing it. So I said, well, can you tap me on the shoulder or do something so that I know you're shooting me? And that was the whole controversy.
But I thought there was something going on that was of particular interest, and the guys were afraid to pick up the camera because they couldn't alert you during it because you were having a meltdown.
Yesterday, my switcher was melting down. I'm doing all this stuff, and you were yelling at me because there was shit in the monitor.
Right.
Rightfully.
Was that the incident?
No, there was another incident as well. Tell
Lee to get in here.
When 𝗪cie, the woman with the large breasts, came in, and there was the jumping jacks incident back in Howard TV.
Right.
My sources tell me that Scott told them not to shoot it, and in fact yelled at Greg Carmel, the cameraman, for documenting the event when he was just doing his job.
That is a lie. That's libel.
Well, then let's get them in.
To court.
Then let's get them in here.
That person is.
I have
a flat-out lie. The only reason I did it was because there was a camera.
Are you censoring what is being shot of yourself?
Never once. No.
You're not censoring.
Can I ask a question? I got a question.
Not that I'm aware of.
Scott, if you get into an argument with somebody, somebody doesn't have time to tap you on the shoulder, but it's interesting. Will they get in trouble if they shoot it?
No, I'm talking about that is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when I'm doing my job and over my shoulder there happens to be a camera there, and not when I'm arguing with someone. That's of course fair game.
Nobody shoot it yesterday when you were having a huge argument in the hallway, and Jason went out, and everybody was afraid to shoot it because they were told they can't shoot you.
What is this?
All right, listen to me. Listen to me. Yes, Doug, what do you want to say?
Bring one of these people in here. Is this one of them?
That's one of them.
No. I'm actually going to defend Scott.
Listen, let me say something. Never mind your defense. Here's what I'm going to say.
Well, I'll tell you,
I got to cut through the bullshit.
He's not interested in that.
Everyone, cut the bullshit. None of you are superstars. I am a superstar. You are not. The reason people know your name is because of me. Why do they know your name? Because we make everyone part of the show. You don't pick and choose what you can be part of. Get the cameras on and let's go, baby.
Can I just tell you what happened?
What's what?
Jason saw this fight, part 2. Now, I don't know why John, the great reporter, is not reporting that he has this all on. He was in there with the microphone. They had part one. It was all on camera. It was all on. He recorded it. So they picked it up in the hallway after the show, and I guess there just wasn't a camera around.
My camera. Why don't I have the tape this morning?
I don't know.
In other words, if it were anybody else, you'd be, Gary, you're not going to believe this. Jason and John Hein had a huge fight. Here's the audio.
Good point. Why is it not being shown?
I think you're going to be bored.
Is there an edict, Doug?
Why didn't you do this story?
Is there an edict? I did the story yesterday on Howard 100 News with Lee versus Scott.
So,
but is there an edict that Scott cannot be shot in unflattering positions when he's leaning back in his chair?
No.
Well, I don't think I want to be shown that way, and if I knew a camera was on me, I probably would straighten up. Of course, I'm not an idiot.
And that's the point here. The point, what Gary is saying is, cameras can shoot Gary ad nauseum, but you are putting rules on what cameras can show.
Well, if that's true, then tell Gary to turn that camera on 24/7. I want to see what he's doing in his office.
It's on all the time during the show.
No, it's not. He hits a button and it goes on for 10 seconds.
That's after you fucked me last year. But also, every day I'm here.
All right.
Lieberman, you got this one wrong, pal.
I did not get this one wrong. I totally stand by this.
All right, as long as it's straightened out now.
Yeah, sort of.
Everybody's a superstar right here. Ronnie doesn't want to be asked questions.
Yeah, they're all going no access.
No access. No access. We won't have a show anymore.
Never said it.
Lieberman, good job.
Thank you.
Bullshit.
Good job. Bullshit.
No comment. Scott.
Well, I got 𝗛𝗄𝗿𝗱 wants a comment. Thank you, Red Gypsy. 𝗛𝗄𝗿𝗱, yes.
Yeah, Ronnie and a couple of other people up there, they want to be you,
right?
But without the criticism,
right?
They just want to chill and be a superstar, but they want to be you, like, because it seems like you don't get any criticism from people,
right?
So they want to be like you,
right?
And what's going to happen eventually is that they're going to grow a hatred to you,
right? King's on track with this.
Yeah, you know I'm always on track.
Not always, but this time you are.
Yeah, I was like, boy, he's making sense.
Yeah, I mean, look at this guy. All of a sudden, he's making sense.
How's my phone sound?
The phone
not
is
that great.
It's not great. I don't know why, but thank you, King. All right, Mark, you have the last word on this, and then I really do have to take a break. And then we'll do a nude workout and a lot of other things, Robin. If you get undressed during the commercial.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, smart.
Everybody else, too.
Yeah. Not just you. What is it, Mark?
I love you, Howard. I got to say, Ronnie seems to be a bit insecure. I think he realizes he might be in over his head, and he's paddling desperately to try to keep his head above water. That might be why he's so offensive every time he thinks someone's attacking him.
Yeah, he goes on the offense. You're right. I mean, guy says to me, "Did you get a new car?" He's like, "Oh, get a new car. Fuck you, you asshole." Yeah, but the cursing.
You brag about that, wouldn't you? I mean, shouldn't that give him bragging rights?
Sure. Why not? Listen, Ronnie says Howard has his things. He likes new electronics. If you get a new phone, yeah, I got a new phone.
Hey, Howard?
And he talks about it.
I can almost understand why 𝗏𝗏𝗏 would be kind of ticked off. He just doesn't, he doesn't want unflattering pictures of himself taken. I don't think that's right that he makes that edict, but that's his edict.
Yeah, he certainly takes unflattering pictures of us.
I don't understand the Ronnie thing even for a second.
Yeah, no.
I mean, Ronnie wants to be a judge on the intern beauty pageant. Ronnie wants to come in here and help out with 𝗏𝗏𝗏 and the bathing suits. But the other part of that is also allowing yourself to be exposed in other ways.
Absolutely.
I don't get it.
Well, the best is I bought a car that everyone will look at, and I don't want them looking at me.
Yeah, he doesn't want attention.
So either he's crazy or he's retarded.
He's got to calm down a little, and you know what it is. He's getting very big with his Ronnie block party.
I think he needs some psychotherapy.
That's the problem. You're getting a little. You got the Ronnie block party.
Right, Fred.
What?
I'm crazy. I told you that.
I'm just really trying to understand this, Ronnie. I don't understand like the venom towards Lieberman. I mean, Lieberman's just doing his
Lieberman.
job. Why?
He's a
Why?
shyster reporter. I don't like him.
He's a what?
Shyster.
A shyster.
A shyster's
I don't
a
like
lawyer.
him.
You know what a shyster is?
Yeah, I know what a shyster
What is a shyster?
Never mind.
All right, that's right.
I don't know. Whatever.
Listen.
But you're funny, too.
Calm down.
No, I don't. What am I doing? I'm not
Look at
doing
me.
anything.
That's right. You do nothing.
I'm not.
So be happy.
Yeah,
you got to
yeah, I do. Yeah, here we go.
Well, I
Here
just
we
agreed
go.
with you.
Here we go.
I agreed
I do
with you.
nothing.
You do. You said I don't do anything. I go. I agree.
All right. You're right. I do nothing.
Wait, I agree with you.
I do nothing. You're right. Why do you have me? If I do nothing, you're right.
If I agree with you,
I'm part of the wallpaper.
You're right.
I'm fucking crazy. I told you that.
Didn't you have Lieberman to your house for a barbecue? Didn't you have Lieberman to your house for a barbecue?
Yeah, because I like his girlfriend. I can't stand him.
Oh. What, John?
No.
Didn't he have you to a barbecue?
And his nice son. He has a nice son.
Yeah.
But he's a douchebag. I'm sorry.
You like his girlfriend and his son.
Okay, let me tell you something. Jim McClure just sent me an interesting email, and this should put this to rest.
Look at you.
You told everybody at the barbecue.
Look how angry you are.
You told everybody at the barbecue that you had, which I attended.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That about the pace car. So it can't be a secret. You wanted it known. I didn't hear it there, but you wanted it known.
No, I told friends of mine what I was doing.
You know when
You're
you
not my
tell
friend.
people that it's going to get... You're not my friend either.
Good.
And by calling on me to be fired yesterday, that is extremely disrespectful.
Look, yeah, that's the part you missed on the wrap-up show.
Because I would never question you in your capacity. I would never say, Howard,
Dude,
I think this guy should be fired.
I was tweaking your buttons just like everybody else does to me. And you didn't like it at all.
And
you went off the deep end when I said that to you.
And
you
DePace
went
is a
off
man.
the deep end.
I will give this to
Ronnie,
DePace.
You went over the line. He never criticizes your job.
We
never.
Oh, I was screwing around with him like everybody does to me.
You
Okay.
went over the line.
All right. Yeah, I go over.
I don't make personal attacks.
I go over the line.
You said he's not
I
competent.
go over the line.
You
And
said
at
he was
least-
incompetent.
Look, at least Scott DePace stood...
Yes, sir, General.
At least Scott DePace stood there. Listen to me. At least Scott DePace stood there just now and answered my questions.
Good for him.
Admitting that he has put rules on when the camera can shoot him. He must be alerted.
You're Jewish.
You just told me...
Dude, you're Jewish. What are you talking with your hands for? Jewish people don't talk with their hands.
Scott, you just told me...
Italians
that
do,
you-
like me.
Scott,
What the hell's wrong with you?
Scott, you just told me that you
Look at him. Look at
alerted everybody that you have to be told when you are being shot.
Where's your black dick, man? Let me see it.
Yes, that's true.
Thank you.
Let me see it.
Howard, did you hear
yes,
that?
I listen, you don't have to justify this to me.
You're so upset.
I am not upset at all, but I don't like... I do not like when my professionalism and my profession is questioned. I know how to be a reporter, and I am not
You didn't
here
talk
to
straight.
explain
Look
to
at
you.
You're
I am
upset.
not here to explain
Look,
to you
you're turning red,
the
man.
fundamentals
the
of
blood
journalism.
pressure's going up.
All right,
You're going to
listen.
blow an eye vessel like me, man. Look out.
But now you pissed off John.
I'm done.
Did he just throw down the mic?
Yeah. It's getting crazy.
Everybody around here is nuts.
Mark, go ahead because I got to take a break.
Well, I feel for you, Ronnie. It really sucks when it feels like people are teaming up on you.
Well,
but, hey, you got people out there that are supporting you. I'm not sure where they are, but they're out there, okay?
Teaming up on him. They asked him if he got a new car.
Yeah, I don't know quite what to say about it. Maybe he's self-hating and projecting it on others. I can't quite.
I mean, what kind of question is that to blow up over?
Don't you want to know about Ronnie's new car?
Yeah, but he certainly doesn't want me to. That's why.
But he's driving around in a pace car. I mean, he's not in the Indy 500.
That's like waving a flag.
I mean, that's like me going out in my fart man costume saying, please don't comment on what I'm wearing.
It's like skywriting and saying, please don't read the note.
Right. I mean, what is that?
It's like a woman walking out with Band-Aids on her nipples
I'm
and
going
saying,
to walk
"Don't
out of
stare
my
at
house.
tits."
I'm going to walk out of my house naked and then say, please don't comment on it. I mean, what is that? Yeah, Matt, go ahead.
Yeah, if Ronnie can't handle jokes about his pace car, how's he going to handle all the jokes after Richard blows him? Because even if Ronnie takes the show, he's going to get jokes about it for the rest of his life.
All right, thank you, Matt. You had the last word on that.
I'm telling you, we're getting into a weird area with those two in a funny way. So it's out there. So Ronnie's doing this weird move. Ronnie's just leaning against the wall, and Ronnie's at the far wall, and Lieberman's over here by the green room, and they're just yelling at each other. And Ronnie's like the guy in the movie, like the gangster, like flipping the coin. He goes, "You're a shit reporter." And I don't know why, but Lieberman goes, "Fuck you! I'm not a shit reporter." I'm telling you, it's getting weird.
Oh my God. Do they know that?
It's completely repetitive, by the way. Like you could go out there in an hour, and the conversation will have not changed
Get
at
them
all.
all started up again. It's like that Star Trek.
But Ronnie has figured. But here's the funny thing: Ronnie has figured out if he calls him a shit reporter, it gets under his skin. Right. But Ronnie can't. We talked about this on Rapid. Ronnie doesn't understand how you rile him up to get under his skin. He doesn't. No, he doesn't like me. I go, but you don't really not like Lieberman. You're just fucking with him. He goes, I know. It's very interesting.
John, why did you finally crack with this Ronnie nonsense? What pushed you over the edge today?
Calling me a shit reporter.
I only speak the truth.
But you're typically able to separate the two. You're typically...
I am, but you know what, Greg? I am able to separate the two, but I don't like to be called a shit reporter in front of millions of listeners and viewers of Howard TV. I mean, nobody likes their professionalism questioned, and that was the point. I've never once questioned Ronnie's professionalism. I've never once said Ronnie's a bad security guard, or Ronnie isn't good at his job, or Ronnie isn't good in this way. I was simply reporting a story, which, Greg, I want to point out, turned out to be true. The story I reported was true. He has a pace car. That is the bottom line here. And Ronnie trying to tell me how to be a reporter is completely and utterly ridiculous. And then suggesting that I should be fired goes too far. It just goes too far.
What do you think this speaks to? I mean, why would Ronnie take these roads? Why would he go down these avenues?
Because... Fuck. Because when you have no defense and you're backed into a corner, you scratch and claw your way out. And that's
I'm always watching you.
Exactly. But this Ronnie thing is not going to end, because the reality is, when you break it down, he knows how to push my buttons and I know how to push his. This may go on forever.
Just remember, I'm here behind you, man. I'm always around.
Watch those cupcakes. He's put on a few pounds with the cupcakes.
He's worried about me watching cupcakes. You should be watching the TV screen, man.
Is it safe to say that the honeymoon is over? That your little golden era that you enjoyed
my
the first
1 year. You know, this week marks my 1 year. I think the honeymoon, or maybe it was, it marks my 1 year. So my honeymoon's over. But, you know, at the end of the day, we'll just have to see what happens moving forward.
Keep up the good work, John. It's a sign of your solid reporting that you've started to crack some of the team members around here.
Thank you, Greg. You're next.
Sucks.
Ronnie.
Yeah.
You get a special kind of kick out of when you get a rise out of John Lieberman or any of the news reporters.
You know, everybody's got their guy they pounds on around here. I'm one of the guys that gets pounded on by everybody. So you know what? I like giving it back now. I like it, man. I'm pounding.
No more punching bag.
I'm pounding, man.
You're doing the punching.
I found my punching bag.
And that
I know how to get to him. I know how to get to him, man. Could you close that door, please?
Why did this story
in
particular get to you? I mean, there have been far worse things reported about you than having a pace car.
I just want to be left alone. Leave me alone when it comes to that.
But don't you think...
want people following you around the fucking street?
Well, of course not. But don't you think...
I mean, I don't mind. I like people. I like doing the comedy shows. I like going out there and seeing everybody. But I don't need them following me around in my car. Do you get my point on that?
Do you not like
Do you get my point on that?
I thought that was a rhetorical question.
Do you get my point?
Yes.
That's all I'm asking.
Yes.
Do you get my point?
Yes.
Never mind. You're like the rest of them.
But why did this story in particular really set you up? There have been far worse things.
I just told you. What don't you understand about that?
I guess I didn't get your point.
What don't you understand about that?
Yeah, I guess I didn't get it.
I guess not. Have a lovely day, please.
All right, Robin, let's hear from John Hein. John Hein, what's on the wrap-up show right now?
𝗛cie𝘄𝗿𝗍 denies that he must be notified when he's being shot on camera.
Yeah, everyone's got rules all of a sudden, but we're going to clear all that up.
Edict in these parts.
Deny that.
Just keep the... I am the boss around here. Keep a camera on him. That's it. No more rules with it. Everyone has special rules. Tim all of a sudden goes, don't tweet this, don't put this on, this one, Doug Goodstein has the rules. Everyone's got rules around here. This is how we make a living. If you don't like it, you should work somewhere else.
So can we put a camera on you when you don't realize it's there?
There's a camera on me all the time.
No, but when you don't...
When I'm doing the show, during the show hours, there's a camera on me all the time. That's it. What do you...
I never once said it can't be. I just want to know when it is.
It's on you now. It's on you all the time. Now you know. So how can you not know? It's on you all the time.
So, all right, and...
Now you know.
That goes for everyone, right? I could just walk up behind him with a camera. Anyone here?
Sure.
At any time I want. That's what we do all day.
What do you think we're doing? What do you think's in the halls with Howard TV? You work for Howard TV.
There's a light on and you know that it's there. This is totally hidden.
What? Hidden? Get out of here.
Scott, when there's a
What
camera,
show do you work
the
for?
studio is not lit, so whenever there's a camera on, it should be a light on. No, that's where you're wrong, Gary, because I can't...
You don't see it as a camera?
I can't see the monitor.
All right, listen to me, Scott. I'm going to explain it again. It's so simple. There's a camera on you all the time. Now you know.
I installed my own camera for that. I don't want a camera sneaking up behind me.
Hold on.
We work on the Howard Stern show. We have cameras on. You work for Howard TV.
The director, not a...
You ever watch the Academy Awards? They got a fucking camera on them.
I'm the producer, and Lieberman's there. I'm the producer. Lieberman's a news guy. Lisa's a news person. Fred does everything, and we all participate in the show.
And Scott, if you do that, that means everyone else does that, and then we don't have a show. And Howard TV doesn't have a channel, and you got to go find a new job.
Why are you different?
Put the camera on Gary full time, then. I want the camera on full time.
But we're not saying put it on you full time. We're saying when something interesting is happening, like in the hallway when two people fight, there's no light.
You know what? He clearly doesn't understand how he's paid.
No, both of you guys don't understand. I fully understand. I've never once said no.
Scott, the camera is on you during the show. That's it.
Here's what it really is about.
At any time.
I want to see. How do I know if Gary's...
It's on all the time.
Can Gary's be on all the time?
Why is it about me? It's about you.
We have a camera in the hallway. They run around with it all the...
Gary.
Here's what this is about, Howard. I'm going to tell you right now. This is what it's about, which is the stupidest thing. Sometimes when it gets late in the show... Scott slouches in his chair.
Right.
You're like way down low, like almost like he looks like he's falling asleep. And he does not want to be shot like that. And he's told people, don't shoot me like that.
Shoot him slouching in his chair. I want to know when he's slouching in his chair.
That is not what...
And the camera is now on, and it will be turned off.
You have it wrong.
The camera is now on. In fact, if you look behind you, there's a cameraman. Take a look behind you. There he is. There's the cameraman. His name is Jason.
Oh, it's a big fat guy.
Yeah.
Give me your best.
The camera's now on, and it's going to be turned off in 2015 when there's no Howard TV and there's no more Howard Stern show, and then everyone will go get a new job where there's no camera.
Okay, I swear to God.
Don't slouch in your chair.
I'm going to sneak it up behind everyone with a camera. I'm going to find stuff.
Good.
I'm going to see
Go ahead.
doing stuff.
Good. I can't wait to see it. Howard TV fans will love it.
Yeah, you're going to get a lot of tape.
Thank you. Gee whiz, he doesn't know the camera's on?
Scott, real quick. What's Howard not understanding about your...
Oh my God, fucking everything. Everything he gets wrong. It's unbelievable at this point. He doesn't understand that, you know, this is a 5-hour show. And to have a camera sneak up behind you, I'm not into. And you know what I'll do? To punish him, I'm going to clam up and they're going to get nothing out of me. How about that?
Well, explain what you're doing. I mean, right here, you're having to pay attention to monitors. You're not able to know what you're trying to say. Is you're not able
Thank you, because you're helping me out.
You don't have the visual cue of a light coming up behind you because that light would impede you from doing your job.
Right.
Just like if my light or Rob's light impeded one of them from doing their job, they require us to turn it off.
Yeah. Like if I did this to you, you couldn't shoot me.
Could potentially ruin my lens.
So, yeah, it's a sneaky thing. It's basically having a hidden camera on me all the time. So I don't understand why it's different with Gary. Why can't he have a camera on him all the time? And let me see if something is interesting or not. So, what do you believe? I don't get it.
Did Roseanne lay down any rules? Was there anything to not speak about? And why does she put herself in that position where, I mean, she pretty much knows going in it's going to be a boatload of fat jokes and stuff. Like, I would guess, somebody said yesterday, would Howard put any controls on it? And I said, yeah, you probably would. I didn't say this on the air, but in my mind, you wouldn't want anybody to talk about your ex-wife. You want anybody to talk about your kids.
Right.
So why does, like, there's a mindset, like Roseanne's saying, the gloves are off, man. Fucking hit me wherever you want. And I don't know why
you would put yourself like, what is the...
See, the other thing, too, is, here's the thing. You're in a better position. I think there's a part of Roseanne that does it because there's a need...
to be in the limelight.
Or to be, whether it's promoting a show that's coming up, you know what I mean? Like, you don't need to be there. I think everyone who does it needs to be there for a reason. I think there's a psychological mindset there that's a little weird that you should explore.
Okay. Roseanne's supposed to call in just a minute or two.
Yeah?
Yeah, you know, they had this roast for Roseanne. I compiled a bunch of articles. These are some of the jokes. A guy named Anthony Jeselnik said, Roseanne, what does it say about you that when you accused your father of incest, there was an outpouring of sympathy for your father? That's pretty good. Amy Schumer said of Roseanne, I was surprised you were running for president. I just think a lot of people just couldn't even picture you, like, running. I thought that was good.
Yeah.
Seth Green said, the thing with Roseanne is she has enough money not to work, but she still does a TV show every few years to punish the rest of us. You've even had 2 reality shows, which is a lot for someone who is completely out of touch with reality.
Good.
Yeah. Katie Segal said, it's great to see Roseanne back in the spotlight. Technically, it's 2 spotlights, but you get the idea. A lot of fat jokes, you know.
Right.
Jeff Ross said, folks, in case you don't know where Hawaii is, it's just off the coast of Roseanne. And then he says to Roseanne, it means you're fat. You want to hear a few more of these?
Sure.
All right. Wayne Brady said, Roseanne, it's been said that you stole Sam Kinnison's style. You're fat, loud, and you died in the 90s. That's good. But Roseanne, you had to overcome a lot to make it in Hollywood, and that's why I love you. Bad marriages, mental illness, plus you look like Roseanne.
Oh.
You're oversized, beat up, and you reek of marijuana. You're kind of like Willie Nelson's tour bus, except people still want to ride that. I think that's real strong. Carrie Fisher said, you're a follower of the Kabbalah. How embarrassing for you. Which is a form of Jewish mysticism. You know what else would be a form of Jewish mysticism? Hollywood giving you another show. Let's see what else. Gilbert Gottfried. Tonight it's our chance to end the reign of Rozilla. Forever. Evidently he kept referring to her as Rozilla.
Rozilla.
Everyone grab your torches and lead her to the pit. She'll think it's a barbecue. Rozilla.
Oh, my goodness.
Let's see. What did Tom Arnold say here? A lot of these we heard already. I had Rosie's face tattooed on my chest. Believe me, it's hard for a woman to have sex with you when Roseanne is staring at her. It's even harder to masturbate. Rosie, this is true. Had I loved Tom Arnold tattooed... Oh, I said... Rose, I don't know, this is weirdly written, but he had I love Tom Arnold tattooed... She had Tom Arnold... I don't know what this is. Rosie had I love Tom Arnold tattooed on her hip, which made me the 4th largest property owner in California.
Oh.
I knew there was a good joke in there somewhere. Rosie, there's no reason to be jealous of my wife, Ashley. She's tall and thin and wasn't even born when we were married. Plus, I've learned from your biggest mistake. I made her sign a prenup. I thought that was pretty good. To Roseanne's boyfriend, I want to say to you, man, no matter what, you've got to stick with this woman. She may not be the perfect wife, but trust me, she's the worst ex-wife on the planet. Literally. You do not want to be the guy on the couch with your date and hear how small your penis is on Saturday Night Live. And then The View, and then CNN, and then Al Jazeera. She holds a grudge. Recently, Roseanne got in trouble for wishing cancer on a Chick-fil-A customer. But you guys can all relax. If she had the power to wish cancer on anyone, I would have been dead in 94. All right. Not so good?
Well,
Anyway.
maybe it was his delivery.
Maybe he had a better delivery than I did. Oh, wait, Roseanne's on the phone.
Oh, good.
Hey, Roseanne. Roseanne?
Yeah, hi, Howard.
You okay, baby?
Oh, God, it's early.
I know. I'm so sorry.
Where
you're up
are
this
you?
early.
Still out
I'm
in Los
in
Angeles?
LA. It's like 5:30. Hey, can you swear on this show?
Yes.
Oh, fucking great.
Yeah, you can say whatever you want here. There's complete freedom of speech. Roseanne, why would anyone, especially a woman in your position, why would you put yourself through a roast? Seriously, from a psychological point of view, I mean, it's endless fat jokes. Like, I was even thinking about it for myself. Like, if someone said to me they wanted to roast me, I don't think I'd want to put myself through it.
Why? It's fun.
Is it, though? I mean...
Well, it is. I mean, I'd say that over the whole... It was... Christ, it took about 3 hours to film it, you know.
Right.
But, you know, when it was up and running, there's some damn good jokes, man. You know, it's good to laugh at yourself. It's, you know, it's kind of a test to see how sound you are mentally and spiritually and everything else, like a warrior thing. And I knew I could do it. And, you know,
could you really... But, Roseanne, did you lay down rules? Like, I think if I had to be roasted...
Mm-hmm.
I think I would lay down some rules. And I would say, look, I don't want you talking about my kids. I don't want you talking about, I wouldn't even want them talking about my ex-wife. I wouldn't want, you know what I'm saying?
I do, and I did. Yeah, I asked them, you know, not to make jokes about certain things about me, and I asked them to make sure that they didn't, you know, do the, you know, the stuff the kind of jokes they like to tell about any woman. I told them to class it up, bring it up to first grade, guys.
All right. When you say you laid down rules, what did you specifically say to lay off?
Well, don't talk about women's body parts and their smell and all that friggin' ridiculous kind of snake-like joke that a lot of guys think is funny, you know, and it's not, because there were a lot of women up there. So I just asked them to class it up, and you know they did. They did a great job.
Because then it's too easy. You should, like like sometimes.
No easy. Yeah, well, don't talk about no shit jokes. You know, when I did Roseanne, that was my rule. You're not getting one shit joke in there.
Or like your pussy smells, or this kind of thing, like where they just take a woman's private parts and just rip them apart, so to speak.
Yeah, because there's other things you can make fun of a person for besides their asshole.
Right, and when a guy said, when someone gets up there and says, "Oh, you know, Roseanne was molested as a child," which is something that caused you a lot of pain, and Roseanne was molested as a child, and I feel so bad for her father, you know, that kind of thing. That didn't sting a little bit?
Actually, Actually, I told him don't do, if you're going to do any jokes like that, don't have it be like like Sandusky would laugh.
Right. Like where a guy would think, oh yeah, it's okay to molest someone.
Yeah, but the one that they did, I guess they're going to take it out. They've been real nice to me, and of course I wouldn't have done it if they hadn't listened. But
right.
There were two jokes like that, and one of them I thought was really funny. I didn't think I would, but they say they're going to take him out, and now I find myself saying, leave that one, which you never know what you're going to do,
Which one was that? Was that the Seth Green? They say they're going to take out the Seth Green comment where Jeff Ross compared him to the shooter in Colorado. I think they shouldn't take that out. I don't think it was disparaging to the victims of that thing. It was more disparaging to Seth Green and his movie career.
Well, I guess they've had a few calls, and they're. But yeah, the whole reason you have a comedy channel and a comedy roast and that level of comics is to push the envelope and to try to go over the line. I mean, that proves we have a country of free speech. If you're going to go over the line, where is the line? You don't know till you go over it, and I kind of think it's important to keep that. But I was going to tell you the joke that I did think was funny, that I was mad about getting molested because I didn't get the candy.
Right,
yeah.
I kind of thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah, that was brilliant, really.
Yeah, it's going the right way with it. I mean, of course, Howard and Robin, we could tell jokes about anything. It's just how we say them,
Well, you're absolutely right. I was saying, especially with this show, I've been in trouble many times because I don't even get the luxury of preparing my comments. Sometimes I'm talking off the cuff. Making people laugh is the hardest thing in the world.
You know what? But you're right, Howard, and it's like one of the most noble, too, especially in these tough times, and that's why I wanted to do it, because I'm like, man, people need a laugh. I need a laugh, and of course, I just love jokes, and I love being around comedians, and I just love that level of thought and on-your-feet stuff, Howard, that we do. It's awesome.
Roseanne, was there anybody there who tanked, in your opinion, who bombed, like didn't come off well making fun of you?
You know what? Nobody tanked. Everybody was real funny. There was, I thought, of all the funny things that, I thought that the Wayne Brady, his joke was the one that most went over the line. And,
the Sam Kinison, you're fat, you're loud, and you died in the 90s, that thing, you had to overcome a lot to make it in Hollywood. That's why I love you. Bad marriages, mental illness, plus you look like Roseanne.
No, not that one. I thought those were kind of funny.
Right.
There was just one that was like, ugh.
What do you say?
I can't remember because I have no memory because I smoke too much pot. But, it was whatever where there was a cringe moment. But, I just put my hands over my eyes on the cringe moments, and I only did that 3 times. And one was, of course, on the Colorado shooting one because,
right. Yeah, that's a tough one.
Although I think it should be there, and people, they did get mad and like groan and stuff like that. But you got to respect a brave comic that'll go out there. Look what happened to Gilbert.
Right.
We can't keep letting them take us down like that. We have freedom of speech here.
Right. You're referring to Gilbert tweeted a tsunami joke after the Japanese tsunami. and he lost
the
his
job,
he lost his gig and stuff. Yeah, it's a weird thing because people don't realize how hard it is to know that line. And I told this story yesterday to Jeff Ross. I said I was on Letterman right after the OJ thing went on, and before any comedian made a joke, I went on there and made an OJ reference, a joke, and Letterman really kind of blasted me for it. And then 3 days later, he was making OJ jokes. It was suddenly okay. And that always struck me as like, well, someone's got to test the waters, right?
Yeah, and also I think psychically, the one that tells the first joke is the one that kind of bursts the toxic bubble that we're, once we laugh at it,
right.
We kind of heal it a little bit, I think,
Yeah, it's a tough line. Did you recently apologize for some of your tweets?
You know what? I apologize that I used the wrong word to convey a thought. It's really hard on there because you only get 140 characters, and
right.
I used the wrong word. I realized after. I couldn't understand why people were so angry, so I reread it about 50 times, and I was like, well, what? And then it hit me that I had used the word deserves, and it's not at all what I meant.
You're talking about Chick-fil-A, right?
Yeah. I said anyone who eats hormone-infused, antibiotic-filled, factory-farm chicken, deserves the cancer they're going to get. And, that was after like 50 or 100 million tweets going, you're un-American. I just got too pissed, and I spit out deserves, where I shouldn't have used the word deserves. What I was trying to say is, hey, if you eat shit, you're going to get sick.
Right, and to me, now I will probably end up following you on Twitter because that sounds like you're saying something interesting, but as soon as you say something interesting along those lines, you get crap, and then it kind of beats the crap out of you to the point that you don't Twitter, and then you don't say anything interesting, right?
Yeah, I take a break once the idiot factor, reaches tipping point. I just walk away for a while.
And with the Chick-fil-A thing, I can't believe how many people don't understand. This isn't a freedom of. No one's saying the guy from Chick-fil-A can't say what he wants to say.
Well, he's trying to spin the shit, and say now that it's freedom of speech. It is certainly not about that.
That's right.
People in America, they can't friggin' name the shit. They can't be accurate and name the shit anymore, and then people make sure that they can't.
Well, yeah, it's subterfuge. The guy from Chick-fil-A, what I'm saying is because I believe people have a right to get married, and gay people have to have a freedom should feel as good about themselves as anybody else. They're saying, hey, listen, why should we support Chick-fil-A if they're going to be like this?
Right.
I mean, the dopey guy should just keep his mouth shut and serve the stupid chicken. I mean, that's any good businessman knows that. Don't give your political views.
Yeah, especially when they're that extreme, and they include, like, deporting gays. I mean, it's not just about gay marriage. He says it is, but that guy, Mr. Cathy, he gave $5 million last year to these real extreme anti-gay things that say that, that gays should be deported, among other things, and that, pretty much hate speech setting them up to get...
Sure.
Attacked on the street.
Where does he suggest we deport them to? The moon? I mean, he doesn't have any gay people?
The gay state?
Here's what's the problem with a guy like that. He doesn't know any gay people. He doesn't have any gay relatives. He might even have a gay child.
Well, his name's Mr. Cathy. That's what cracks me up.
Yeah, Cathy. Well, maybe that's it. He's a little sensitive. Maybe he's trying to show how manly he is or something. I don't know. Now, are you still running for president?
Yeah, I'm still doing it, Howard.
And are you actually, in other words, when I go to vote, will I see the name Roseanne there?
Well, that's what it's really all about. The reason I'm doing it, Howard, is because it's about ballot access. Now, the party that I was elected, we're on the ballot in 14 states. The point is that a party, other than this two-headed monster, this two-headed Republican monster, there should be a third party that people have a real choice, not two sides of the same coin. Like, okay, both Romney and Obama work for Wall Street. People should have a choice of a candidate who does not And so, that isn't even on the ballot in anything but 14 states.
What is the party?
That's kind of what I'm trying to increase.
What is the party you're with?
Peace and freedom.
And in other words, your point is if I can get this Peace and Freedom third party on more, you get a certain amount of votes, and then automatically it gets added to the voting booth.
Right. Well, my point is that people should have a socialist choice in at least a conversation. It should at least be included in the conversation, since it is the thing that saved this country after the last time Wall Street fucked us.
If you so when you go into the voting booth, are you going to vote for yourself, or will you vote for Obama or Romney?
Well, everybody has to ask themselves big moral questions, and of course, I plan to vote for myself because I do think that I'm the only candidate who isn't bought and sold and full of shit. And but it depends. Of course. Even though I think they're basically the same, I think Obama's better than Romney. I think that he's 2% better.
Mm-hmm. What if you actually? What if something bizarre happened and you actually become president?
Then this country would be on its way to prosperity and peace and freedom. If I was president, believe me, there's no way that I know exactly how to fix every problem, and I know exactly how to do it, and I do it immediately, like they did it in Iceland. Read about Iceland, Howard. They kicked out the Fed, the Federal Reserve, and their economy is booming after 3 months because there's nobody there just stealing their damn money.
Well, I read that part of your platform is if you really do become president, you're going to drone attack Tom Arnold's house. What did you ask Willie Nelson to be your vice president?
I did, and he accepted.
He did, because the report I got was that he turned you down.
No. First he turned me down, and then he accepted. And I was so happy when he accepted my campaign and everything, and then like 1 hour later he withdrew.
So you still don't have a running mate?
I want some of the shit he's smoking.
Yeah. Do you smoke a lot of weed? Because there were a lot of references that you smoke weed.
You know what, Howard? I have glaucoma.
Right.
And I have medical marijuana. In California, it's legal.
Do you really have glaucoma, or is that just sort of something you got your doctor to go along with?
Well,
it was cured, but she's still treating
right. Well, she's treating it.
I'm almost all but blind in my left eye now, and I probably have to have surgery and all kinds of crazy stuff. My eyes are, nothing.
I didn't know that. I'm sorry to hear that. Are you baked like 24 hours a day? Is it that much pot use?
Oh no, I only I take about one drag in the morning, Howard. I don't do it in the afternoon or at night.
Why the morning? That gets you sort of...
I have to read a lot in the morning,
So you're saying it really does alleviate the symptoms of glaucoma?
Yeah, you have a lot of pressure in your eyes, and it does relieve it, and you can see better. But also, I just found out I also have cataracts. Christ, now I'm talking about how goddamn old I am. But can you believe cataracts?
It's depressing, isn't it?
Oh, it's just so fucking depressing. I guess I needed a laugh, and love being around people laughing. The audience was wonderful, and.
Yeah, and talk to me about the decision. Take me through this decision, because I had Tom Arnold on my show, I'd say about 2 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago. And by the way, Tom did a really good job being on the show. He was witty, he was funny, he got people laughing. He was talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger and his time on
I'm glad people like him and think he's funny now. When we were married, everybody was saying he wasn't funny.
You're right. And I was one of them.
Maybe we would have got along better if we hadn't had all that pressure constantly saying, that he's not funny and all that shit, which I felt they were just coming after me anyway. But, yeah, he is funny.
But did that influence you in your relationship with him? Like, when enough people keep saying he's just using Roseanne for her money, he's not funny, he's a user, he has no talent of his own, do you start to actually believe the people who are saying that?
No, I never believed it because, he was, I knew he was funny. I hired him to write for me. That's how we, made a relationship. But, you know, it did affect us. Like, you know, that kind of stuff does affect couples.
You're
And
damn right it
you know,
does.
it made him feel real bad. And then he, you know, he would get mean about it, but he directed at me. So that's what ruined it.
Yeah, I've
He'd
apologized
go,
to
like,
him.
Go tell them. He'd go, you call them and tell them I am funny, you know. And he'd like be screaming until I did pick up the phone and go, hey, I want you to. And then he'd write down what I was supposed to say, or else, you know, he'd just be screaming like. So I go, I want you to know. And you know, part of me, of course, I wanted to defend him, but you know, it was just like that was what my marriage was like, walking on eggshells. Anytime anybody said anything, I knew that, you know, it was going to be an emotional price to pay. Like a lot of people who have unhappy, what do you call it? Spouses, you know, it
Yeah.
makes your life fucking hell.
Yeah, you know, I never even stopped to consider that. Like all of the shitty thing, and I count myself among them, and I've apologized to Tom about this because, you know.
Well, hey, I thank you because I'm damn glad I ain't married to that son of a bitch anymore.
Yeah, right. I know, but in a way, when you saw him at the roast,
yeah,
was there a part of you that still loved him?
I thought his head was fucking huge. I couldn't believe how big his head got.
Well, it seems like he's done some plastic surgery, right?
I have no idea. We haven't even talked in 19 years. I'll tell you, when he was coming on, you know, first we heard that he did not want to do it, right?
Yeah, well, I'm telling you, he was on my show.
Uh-huh.
And I forget if we talked about it off the air or on the air.
No, it was on the air.
It was on the. He said something to me. If Roseanne asked me to do it, would you think I should do it? Was that it, Robin? How did it go down?
It somehow came up like that, and he was saying, "Well, I don't think she wants to see me. I would do it, but I don't think she is open to it."
Yeah, he asked my opinion. Yeah, go ahead, Gary.
I remember because TMZ had reported that they had asked him, and I remember him saying that he wasn't sure that he wanted to do it. He thought that it was bad for his mental health, that he was like in a good place, and he wasn't sure he wanted to stir all that up again.
Yeah, that's what it was. I think he was really nervous and sort of scared to sort of see you, and I don't blame him.
You know, but then he started calling. Then he gave a call over to Comedy Central. He told them, you know, he would be happy. He would be very happy to do it if asked.
Yeah, well, I kind of said to him, I said, Tom, it will be the greatest showbiz moment to see you and Roseanne. I said, if you can get through it, and if you can, you know, go there with a good spirit, it will be phenomenal.
Well, you know, at first he said he would, like Willie Nelson. Then the next day he said he wouldn't. Then the next day his publicist said they wouldn't let him. I called him, you know, and I left a message on his phone, and I said, hey, you know, you have my personal guarantee that it's not going to get ugly. None of this roast is going to be ugly and filthy. You know, right. I at least, you know, I have control over that, and they're very gracious. And I give you my word that nothing, you know, to harm you or make you feel horrible or ruin your career or your life or anything like that's going to happen. And it's just a good opportunity for both of us to show the world that we've moved on and this is a brand new day. And
but have you
I said
moved
my
on?
heart's in the right place, and I hope you'll show up and tell some jokes. Will be great.
Oh.
So then the next thing, people came in my, you know. But I want to say, you know, I thought it was a good enough roast without him, but I thought, well, everybody kept asking me, so why not give the fans what they want, right?
Well, your first reaction was, hey, I don't want him. He was the one guy you made a stipulation. I don't want him on the roast, right? That was your initial reaction.
No, I always thought, you know, that I would ask him.
Oh, you did?
You know, everybody wants to see that. So, I mean, my first thing is, you know, I want to entertain the audience. So you got to do what you got to do, right?
What do you think that is about performers? That you'll actually put your own mental health at risk just to please the audience?
I wasn't putting my mental health at risk at all.
Well, seeing him again might set you off in the sense that, like, you go, oh, what the fuck? You know, I'm done with this guy. I don't want to be a part of this guy anymore. But you know what? Fuck it. It's going to be great television. I'll put myself through it.
Well, I knew that. I knew that it wasn't going to, like, And I know I don't have any emotional investment in it whatsoever. So I knew it wasn't going to upset me unless, you know, he took off after me. But I knew he was smarter than that because, you know, I figured the first time when he said no, it's because he can't take the retort. And, you know, it's a harsh retort.
Right.
But, you know, he took it, so I thought that was brave. But afterwards, you know, I thanked him, and I said, well, onward and upward. Good luck to you in your life. And, you know, it's a good thing. Also, you know, all the shit going on in our country, all this hate, I sort of thought, hey, if I can have this moment and show it, you know, maybe I'll influence other people. Get past old shit, you know, even politically, countries, maybe there can, I say in my act, or when I follow them, I said, you know, I realize that if I could bury my boiling, ceaseless hatred for Tom Arnold, there could maybe be peace in the Middle East.
Yeah, no, I remember. I mean, it was such a vicious hatred in the sense that you even said, hey, he took millions of dollars of mine that I had in a box or something. I don't remember the exact story you told me. But, you know, you felt he had stolen from you. And so I guess my question was, gee, when you really go through something like that and you still kind of harbor those feelings and you finally just kind of wipe this guy out of your mind, you don't have to see him anymore, this, that, and the other thing, you kind of put that all aside to please the audience, and that's what's crazy about performers, myself included. There's sometimes I'll do stuff I don't even want to do, but I know it'll be great television or radio.
Yeah, you're right there. And, you know, comics and stuff, we'll do anything for a laugh. I mean, of course, we've all embarrassed ourselves at some point, but that's just part of it. We're open people and honest.
But Tom's very well off now. Do you think he should pay you back?
Yeah, I do.
Yep. Yeah, I know you do.
I sure do.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'm saying
that's my kid's money. He definitely should pay me back.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like so, but somehow you put that aside, and even after the roast, it would have been awkward if you didn't go up to him and say anything. Yeah. So you walked over to him. He didn't walk over to you.
No, he went backstage, and I came backstage, and I just, you know, I said, I really, you know, think you were brave, and you really did great. Your jokes were good.
Did he go to hug you?
Funny.
Did he hug you?
Well, that, you know, of course he did that, but that was on the stage.
I see. But when you were backstage, did he shake your hand or hug you?
No, but I patted him on the lapel there, and I said, onward and upward, Tom. Let's roll. Let's go.
There was a report that backstage he tried to steal your purse. Is that true?
No, I didn't have a purse.
You did not have a purse.
No.
You do not have
to bring it.
After he was done and he came off the stage, you know, I was like, oh, no, that was an awkward moment. And I just kind of held my hand up so he could kiss my hand like the Pope or something.
Right.
But he went for the full hug, and I was like, oh, God. That one I was a little scared of, but, you know, it was okay. There wasn't no dagger in his hand from my back or anything.
So when we watch the Roast of Roseanne Sunday night at 10 o'clock on Comedy Central, we're going to see Tom hugging you.
You know what you're going to see, though? You're going to fucking see so many funny comics, like, with great, great jokes. And, you know, Gilbert, he just put me away. Gilbert made me almost fall on the floor and pee my pants.
Yeah,
Gilbert is a great roaster.
Yeah,
he's a great comic.
Yeah.
He called you Rosella.
Everybody was funny.
He called you Rosella.
Rosella was the funniest damn thing I've ever heard in my life. I couldn't get my breath.
Did you wait?
You know who was really funny was that new girl, Amy Schumer.
Amy is really funny.
She's terrific. In fact, she said of you, I was surprised you were running for president. I just thought a lot of people couldn't picture you like running.
There was a lot of those kind of jokes. But, you know, those are funny. I didn't at any time feel that, you know, it had gone below into the toilet level like I've seen it do before, you know.
Is it true that Sharon Stone was booked for the roast and then canceled?
Well, you know what? She's doing a movie, and they moved their movie schedule, so it wasn't, you know, she couldn't get out of the movie, so, you know, she apologized and all that stuff.
You believe she's actually doing a movie?
Well, that's what we were told.
I see. So there was
that's what I was telling you, Howard. There are a lot, and it's often very.
She's loonier and shit. I would have had a great retort for her.
Yeah.
But Carrie Fisher was on there, and boy, was she funny.
Yeah, everyone seemed to do a good job. Everyone, from what I'm hearing about it and reading about it, it seems like it's
Yeah.
going to be a good night.
But oftentimes, a lot of attractive women will back out.
Yeah. Well, why do attractive women back out? Because they think
they're afraid. They can't take it.
They can't take it. Yeah,
Taking the retort is like the hardest thing on earth.
You're absolutely right, because Sharon Stone, who is known for her great beauty, people are going to take shots at her saying your beauty is faded, and they really don't have a sense of humor about it.
Well, Sharon can deliver a punchline, believe it or not, and I think she was very excited to be there. She was, but they just moved the schedule and she couldn't. So
is she a good friend of yours?
She's a good friend-ish.
Is it true that you and John Goodman have been signed to do another sitcom together?
Well, no, we did that pilot and they didn't like it.
Okay.
But, I suppose we could do that again anytime we wanted to, but, you have to question all that stuff. Plus, we're so damn old, but I'll tell you, the one we did, the one pilot, the week we worked together, it was just a blast. It's just a wonderful, wonderful, fun, great time.
When you talk about that menopause has killed your sex drive, are you joking, or are you saying that like you've completely dried up and you don't have sex with your man anymore?
Well, I'll do it once in a while, but I did try to get out of it.
You do, because why? Because it's just, in other words, you look at a guy now and it's like, oh, why bother?
When you get old, you'll find out. I guess they got Viagra for old men, which that should be illegal. But,
right.
Your body
It's not
changes,
fair.
yeah, and, you're just kind of, Christ, you're too damn tired.
You dry up, right? I mean, in other words, it's hard to lubricate.
Jesus, Howard.
Come on, Roseanne, let people know.
Well, yes, that is part of it, but that's just a symptom of it. The real problem is that, it's just, your get up and go just gets up and goes.
Well, maybe you should just save yourself for sex. Stop doing all that other stuff.
Yeah, that's it.
I know that's kind of what my boyfriend suggests.
Does your boyfriend say to you, look, Roseanne, I have needs, and, try to do something. Blow me, do something for me. I mean, to just sort of dry up on him and not go anywhere with it. I mean, that is unfair to him, isn't it?
Well, I try to be a good girlfriend.
Right.
Christ, it's hard, I don't know. I'd rather have pie and
right.
just like sleep and try to fix the goddamn world.
If Willie Nelson isn't your running mate, who is?
My running mate is Cindy Sheehan.
And what is she, an actress?
Cindy Sheehan, hon, remember the woman who she lost her son Casey in Iraq, and she occupied George Bush down there in Crawford, Texas.
The Iraq War protester.
Yes.
Yeah, so she's your running mate. All right.
Yeah.
All right, so listen, I've got the whole story now. Let's review.
Okay.
We first want to say she showed America that she can get past things and reunited with Tom Arnold for television's sake. She did it. She sat like Jesus. She sacrificed herself for years, so you should watch.
Actually, he had some great jokes, and he was real funny.
Yeah, well, that's it. Did it bother you when he started to have real success? When he was in True Lies with Arnold Schwarzenegger, he was having a major career. Did it irk you in some way? Like, did you become, I don't want to say jealous, but just like, I don't want to see him do well?
Not at all. No, I'm the one who, I'm the one who, took all the shots so that he did get famous. And, he just kind of turned into a monster at that point.
He did?
So, but I didn't begrudge the work I personally had done to get him.
How did he turn into a monster at that point?
Huh?
How did he turn into a monster at that point? Was he difficult to work with?
Oh, I don't know what he was was like to work with, but he was impossible to be married to or live with.
Wow. And who has more money now? I would still think you have more money than Tom, but I don't know.
I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know how much. He's done 50 movies. I don't know.
Do you think he might have more money than you?
Probably. That's the way shit goes, isn't it?
Well, you have to think, though, he had a couple of other marriages where he didn't sign prenups, remember?
Oh,
Is
that's
that right?
Yeah. He might be cleaned out, too.
Well, I don't know. I do wish him well. You know, he told my boyfriend on the show, he said, whatever you do, stay with her. She's a horrible wife, but she makes an even worse ex-wife.
Right. Do you really wish him well? Seriously, if I gave you the power now to wish him well or to wish him ill, what would you wish him?
Of course, I wish everyone well.
You do?
Of course. Otherwise, you know, I'd have all that hate inside me, and I'd be a miserable old bitch, and I'm not.
Right. Did you always know that your TV daughter was gay? Was that a shock to you?
Who's Sarah?
Sarah, yeah. I know Sarah now. I've been on her show.
Yes, I always knew she was gay because she liked Jodie Foster movies.
That's the sign, right? That's how you know.
I used to make fun of her. I'm like, come on, Jodie Foster. Especially after Jodie Foster did that one movie where she played the grand same here. That one where she couldn't even talk.
Nell.
Right, Nell, right.
Anybody who liked that movie, you know, they were definitely you know, they were undecided on their sexuality and their humanity.
Why was no one from your former huge hit sitcom on the roast? Do they not like you? Do they not get along with you? Why was Sarah not there? Why? I mean, Tom, of course, was a writer there, but aside from Tom, I mean, Sandra Bernhard. I'm trying to think who else was on the show. Tom Goodman. Where the hell was he?
John Goodman.
John Goodman, not Tom.
You know, they were all asked, and you know, people had other commitments, or you know, or they're, you know what it is, Howard. You know this, I think.
Okay.
Everybody's got a publicist.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, they're really Satan's hordes.
Yes.
They really do all. They're all like, you know, it's all just image and.
Do you have a publicist?
Yeah, but he's not like they are.
Well.
And everybody's like, you can't do that because you won't look this and that. I mean, obviously, my publicist doesn't give a shit what I do.
Right.
But you know, I think they stop them and they say, "Oh, you're going to get up there and you're going to get called names." People, again, Howard, you know, you got to have a thick skin and you know, a good sense of humor about yourself to take the retort. And a lot of people in Hollywood, as you know, Howard, they don't have a sense of humor about themselves, and they're like overly sensitive,
right?
Big whining fucking babies.
Right. No, you make a good point. I mean, it's a hard thing to take. So, okay.
You don't want to put yourself out there to just be knocked when you're trying real hard to get a job, and that's the other part of it too. And why I asked Comedy Central, could we not like have people walking away feeling slimed?
Right.
So, you know, they did a good job, and they let me bring in some new writers, and they got some new writers, and I noticed a few of them were women, and that's a big step up there for Comedy Central, and I was glad they did it. And I think they should continue looking at hiring more women writers.
Roseanne, should Romney have to release his tax returns?
Not only should he have to do that, yes, absolutely. He should give back every dime he stole from the American people. There'd be no problem in this country whatsoever. Everybody be living great.
And will you release your tax returns? I
No.
know there's a big call for no.
Hell no.
You won't do it.
Well, I mean, if I have to, I will. But what? I mean, I don't. I'm not stealing any federal money. And you know, Romney. You know, there's questions of that. But certainly, I've never even been within 5 feet of where they got all the money hidden over there in Washington.
You feel Romney stole from the American people?
I think he stole from God and the world. I think the guy's like the biggest friggin' thief that ever lived, and he's self-righteous about it on top of it.
Listen, Roseanne, you've said it all. You know you've said it all.
Not all.
You close to. All right, that's true. You got a little shy when it came to menopause and drying up.
Well, because I have grandsons, Howard.
Listen, they need to know about this. One day they're going to get old.
They're only 2 or 3.
They need to know about drying
when
up.
When they were 5, my one grandson said to my boyfriend, he goes, "Why do you want to have sex with an old lady like my granny?"
Yeah, that's nice. Way to throw you under the bus. Listen, it's great talking to you. Come see us when you're in New York.
Yeah, I really appreciate both of you. You're doing great, and thanks for having me.
All right, I love having you on.
Good to talk to you.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
All right, bye, Roseanne. That's Roseanne. I don't know if she's saying Roseanne Barr anymore. Maybe she went back to it. For a while, she wasn't Roseanne Barr.
Well, was she just a one-name person, Roseanne?
She went to. Remember when you went to Ophelia? That's where she got the idea. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, Roseanne Barr.
Roseanne Barr. Yeah, she's back.
She was Roseanne Barr.
All right, listen. For a while, it wasn't.
The TV show was Roseanne.
Yeah, I was thinking there was a time when Robin tried to change her name to Roseanne Quivers. Didn't fly.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
I'm Gary 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, Baba Booey. And on Monday's wrap-up show, we talked about Warren Sapp, NFL legend. He came in here, he talked about a variety of things. He talked about what it's like to have sex and how he can't hold out that long. But then we talked about some football stuff, too. Had a great moment where we talked about what it's like to sack the quarterback. Anyway, here's what happened on the wrap-up show.
I want to start off with Warren Sapp. Gary, before he came in, I was talking about it's always great when Howard interviews a football player, a professional sports player, because he doesn't really follow it, yet you end up hearing more and learning more about the athlete than you ever knew before.
The thing that makes Howard great with athletes is because he doesn't know a lot about sports, there's no hero worship. So there's no, it's not, oh my God, Warren Sapp here. So Howard's like, oh, there's a football player here that people say is pretty good, and he seems very interesting. So there's none of that like, oh my God, I saw you when you were in Miami, I saw you at the Super Bowl. So all that shit goes out the window. So all the interviews you've heard Warren Sapp do, this one's already different.
Do you think Warren is an angry guy?
I thought that the interview was contentious in a funny way.
What do you